Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today is going to be our first episode since the beginning of Journey to Ungoro, which I'm really excited about. This is the new expansion that just came out that has also made huge changes to what is allowed in Ranked versus Wild. We've lost three big expansions that I know a lot of people were big fans of, me included. That would be League of Explorers, Blackrock Mountain, and the Argent Tournament expansions are no longer part of the main meta. Like, you cannot use them in standard matches, which is interesting. It really mixes things up, and I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. Now, you guys can see here from my rank, I've actually been playing quite a bit of Wild on my own just to kind of get a feel for it and try and get a couple of decks going that we could play in videos. And in particular, I've been having a ton of fun with my Warrior deck, which is just the ridiculous rush meta. It's a pirate deck that's doing really, really well this season. I've gotten down to rank 14, not quite broken it yet, but that's just from one day of playing, which is pretty good. I also have a Miracle Priest deck here that I've built that's a lot of fun too. This one is more based around casting spells and draw, which is really, really cool and a lot of fun. And then we also have a Beast budget Beast Hunter deck, and this is based on a Hearthstone deck that I found online, basically that allowed me to be able to construct just a basic deck when I didn't have a whole lot of dust to spend, and I recommend checking that out on your own. But yeah, today I wanted to get things started with Ungoro Captain because it's just a lot of fun. It's really easy to play, and I think we'll be able to bust through the standard ranked matches pretty quickly here. I held off on playing those so that we could do them together, so let's go ahead and see how far we can go.
Garrosh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Okay, so we got a priest. This should we should do pretty well here. It'll be interesting to see if this is a quest priest or someone who hasn't gotten their quest yet and is trying some of the other priest styles, maybe a miracle like I have. For us, we want to keep our mana costs low and try and get as many pirates as possible in the opening hand. I like to keep Dread Corsair because his mana cost is usually reduced, as he will be in this hand. But Frothing Berserker, as good as he is, like, I don't know, I prefer to have him later in the game. He's been good for me a couple times, but he's not a card that I rely on too heavily. Okay, so this is a quest deck. So if you guys haven't checked out the new Journey to Ungoro rules, there are these new quest cards that allow you to play them turn one or whenever you draw them, I guess, because I've seen them played later. But once you fulfill their requirements here, so in this case, play 7 Death Rattle minions, you get this card added to your hand. And for priests, it's Amara, who increases your health to 40 and like sets your health to that, which is nuts. It's a big ol' heal. So for us, since we're playing a pirate, though, we're just going to be rushing for the face really hard here. So we'll just drop N'Zoth's First Mate, classic opening, which will trigger our patches, and we can hit this guy for 2 turn 1, which is always fun. Yeah, this deck is really fast and really efficient. I find that it's really easy to get going with if you've never really played pirate or you're not a huge warrior fan. Ooh, this guy's gonna get like awesome efficiency though. He's just gonna counter that hard. Bummer. So this thing's Death Rattle, copy a card from my opponent's deck and add it to his hand. Okay. Well, we're gonna take that out anyways. And we can play a Dread Corsair 2 this turn, I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade our weapon, then coin into Dread Corsair. And then we'll just knock this thing down. I think worth it to have a pirate in play because I can't remember her name, but there's another pirate card that, as long as we have a pirate in play, it'll buff our weapon. And so it's always nice to have at least one pirate on the board in case we top deck her. But yeah, what I was saying before is this is a really approachable deck to play, I think, for people who aren't used to the warrior class, because I know I really was out of touch with it until I just recently did my dragon warrior build. And so doing Pirate Warrior now has been really fun as a transition. I highly recommend it to people who've been wary of the class in the past. Okay, so we got another upgrade, which is pretty great. But we also have a South Sea Captain here, which I think I'd rather play. We'll be able to take this out right away. So let's just do that. And we'll go for the face. Yeah, this deck very often is played as just straight face, but I prefer personally to play it as a bit of control face. I don't like to let the opponent get any kind of standing on the board, which is pretty typical for how I play, but it's especially important, I think, Jesus, in these cases. Okay, so he's 3 out of 7 towards his quest here. He's got Mirage Collar, so okay, these guys are both going to heal him when they die. So we should take them out this turn before we attack him. Let's play our... I was going to play another upgrade, but I think I'll just actually trade a Kor'kron Elite for his Mirage Collar, because I don't care that much. And then we will do this. Take your healing. I don't mind that trade so much. I'd rather have the taunt. Oh, it's not even a trade. I'm bad at math. Awesome. And yeah, we've kept the board. He's running low on cards now. We gotta hope he doesn't get this Amara. Or if he does, I hope he gets it immediately. These quest decks are kind of hard to follow sometimes. I guess this is a pirate, or excuse me, a dragon deck. Even though turn 5 we haven't seen any dragons, I don't think. Alright, so Fiery War Axe is pretty slick here. Because we can just immediately... Yeah, let's... Although we do have the Kor'kron Elite too. We can hold on to him. I like to use the Kor'kron Elites more as like a fireball. Just because they're really good for countering large creature plays, since I don't run any executes in this deck. So let's upgrade this immediately. And I'll go ahead and... we don't need Heroic Strike. We'll save that to take out a creature. We'll just armor up here. And this Netherspite Historian... since he's a priest, he doesn't have anything that deals 1 damage that I can think of that's a huge problem. I guess, because Holy Nova's 2, right? Or is Holy Nova 1? I may regret that. We shall see here. The other thing about this deck that's a bit of a shortcoming is that it doesn't have a ton of draw, so we are slightly counting on this guy not activating this and getting buffed back up to 40, because I'm hoping I don't have to knock him down twice. It's capable of it, but it can be a little bit rough. We got Acidic Swamp Ooze, not super helpful here. I found it's very useful against my deck in particular, and also some of the new Hunter meta. Okay, this Kor'kron is going to save us here, so this is how we're going to use these as like a fireball. Or actually, even better than that. Let's see, this is why we save Heroic Strike too. We can just hit this thing for 8 directly. And let's drop a Kor'kron too, though. Let's just go face hard. So much damage! Hooray! I suppose I could have had lethal there, huh? Whoops. Ah, well. Yeah, this deck is really powerful, and I sometimes lose track of how much damage I have on the board, just because it's like, comes out of nowhere a little bit. But yeah, so this is a pretty good demonstration of the Pirate Warrior deck. We're going to be playing, I think, with this one until we lose a match, just because I want to try and get down in the rankings a little bit, and then we will switch over to checking out the Priest and my rather unrefined Hunter deck. But for now, let's see. Maybe I'm about to probably eat all these words. He's only got 3 of the quest requirements activated so far, but you never know. No, my weapon! You jerk! Look at all this stuff he's throwing down. That's not enough. Ah, yeah. Okay, so anyways, though, pretty good demonstration of the Pirate Warrior Ungoro deck. We'll be playing some more, so if you want to see more of it, be sure to check in tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.